All right, let's talk about the National Defense Academy exam. We all know it's one of the toughest challenges out there. So today, we're diving into a blueprint designed to help you conquer it, a smart, personalized AI study system we're calling NDA GPT. Look, if you're an NDA aspirant, you know this feeling all too well. The syllabus is just massive, the competition is absolutely fierce, and the pressure, it's intense. It can feel like you're trying to climb a mountain in the dark. But what if you had a guide who knew every single foothold, every single step of the way? I want you to imagine having a personal mentor, one who's available for you 24/7 and is completely dedicated to your success. A mentor that never gets tired, knows the entire syllabus backwards and forwards, and can spin up unlimited practice tests just for you whenever you want. Well, that's the core idea we're getting into today. So here's our mission briefing. First, we'll define what this personal mentor is all about. Then, we'll get into setting up your system for success, executing a powerful daily workflow, deploying specific playbooks for each subject, and finally, tracking your progress to make sure you're always on the path to victory. Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, your personal NDA mentor. What exactly is this new ally we're bringing into your preparation journey? So this isn't just some generic chatbot. NDA GPT is a specialized AI tool that's been designed from the ground up specifically for the UPSC NDA exam. It's a focused companion trained on the entire curriculum, from the tricky parts of mathematics and the general ability test, all the way to the subtle nuances of the SSB interview. Let's quickly run through its core capabilities. It gives you subject-specific guidance, it can generate endless practice tests, it helps you build smart study strategies, it even acts as your SSB interview mentor, and it tracks your weak spots. You gotta think of it as your all-in-one command center for your entire prep. On to Section 2, setting up your success system. Because, a fantastic tool is only as good as the disciplined structure you build around it. This is where we lay the foundation. And your daily toolkit is actually pretty simple, all based on proven techniques. You're going to need dedicated notebooks to lock in your learning, a Pomodoro timer for those super focused 25-minute sprints, a syllabus map to see your progress, and a prompt bank to really command your AI mentor effectively. Now, your rhythm for success is all about this weekly cadence. It's built for consistency, 5 days for dedicated study, 1 day for a full-length mock test, and 1 day for some light revision and SSB practice. This structure is absolutely key. It prevents burnout and makes sure all your bases are covered. Okay, Section 3. This is the heart of the entire system. We're talking about executing the daily workflow. This is the core engine that's going to power your preparation day in and day out. So this daily workflow is a simple 5-step cycle. You start with a quick warm-up to get your brain firing, then a focused block to learn a new concept. Right after that, you hit a practice quiz. Now, the most critical step is the error review, where you really dig into your mistakes. And finally, you create a 1-page snapshot to lock it all in. It's an incredibly powerful learning loop. And here's a perfect example of a prompt you've used in that practice step. See how specific it is? You're asking for a quiz, but you're telling it to hold the solutions until after you've tried to answer. This forces you to actively recall the information, which is scientifically proven to be a way more effective way to learn. All right, let's move on to Section 4, targeted subject playbooks. This is where we switch from the overall system to specific battlefield tactics for each and every paper you're going to face. For mathematics, the playbook is all about speed and accuracy. You'll use your AI mentor for targeted drills on your weak spots and to create awesome, concise formula sheets. For the general ability test, the focus shifts to broad knowledge and comprehension speed. Here, you'll use the AI to summarize dense topics and generate quick quizzes on things like history, geography, and current events. And check out this high-impact prompt. It's not just asking for formulas, it's asking for a compact, 1-page sheet that includes mnemonics, memory aids. This is all about creating a powerful revision tool that helps you remember complex stuff when you're under pressure. That's smart, efficient learning. Now for the SSB interview, which is often the most intimidating part, right? The playbook here is all about simulation. You can use your mentor to practice scenarios like picture perception tests and full-blown mock interviews, and you get instant objective feedback. This prompt for a mock interview is just so powerful. You see, it doesn't just ask for questions, it asks for an assessment that's mapped to officer-like qualities, or OLQs. This is exactly what real assessors are doing. So you're not just practicing answers, you're training yourself to think and respond like a future officer. And finally, we've arrived at our last section, tracking your winning progress. Because let's be honest, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. This is all about using data to sharpen your edge. A huge part of this is the error log. Every single mistake you make is a piece of valuable intelligence. By systematically logging the topic, the source, the type of mistake, and most importantly, the specific fix or rule you learned from it, you literally turn every single error into a future strength. So let's just quickly summarize the rules of engagement here. Do ask for examples, time box your quizzes, and keep those formula sheets updated. And please, don't just memorize things blindly, don't delay your error review, and whatever you do, don't ignore your SSB prep. These are simple but powerful rules for success. Now, let's set some KPIs, key performance indicators. Your first target is accuracy. You need to be striving for 80% or higher in all your practice sets, across every subject. Hitting this number consistently is your benchmark. It tells you you've mastered a topic. Your second KPI is all about speed, especially in that mathematics paper. You have to aim for an average time of 2.5 minutes or less per question. This isn't just about getting the right answer. It's about building the pace you need to finish the whole section when the clock is ticking. And your third KPI, this one targets the general ability test, a reading speed of over 200 words per minute, while, and this is crucial, maintaining that 80% comprehension is what's going to give you a huge advantage in those time-sensitive English sections. So there you have it. We've broken down the entire blueprint, the tool, the system, the daily workflow, and the metrics for success. This whole system is designed to put you, and only you, in the driver's seat of your preparation. The only question left is, with this 24/7 mentor ready and waiting for you, what will be your first command?